Welcome everybody to Facebook Friday. I am so excited y'all are here today. And let me go ahead and get started by introducing myself. My name is Anne-Marie Heil. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. You can find me over on my blog at stampinann.com. I come to you live every Friday here on Facebook at 4 p.m. Central to share a fun card making project. I'm so happy to be with you guys here today, and I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. So let me go ahead and get started in telling you what we're going to do today. We're going to start out by, I'll give you a little overview. We're going to do a card today with Legendary Ride, which we're going to have a kind of like a fun motorcycle masculine card. I like this set, so I want to share some ideas with that today. We're going to do some prizes, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of housekeeping as we go along too. Now, I do want to also mention one thing I do for my Facebook Live videos is whatever project we make on Facebook Live, I do a project sheet as a gift to my email list subscribers. So if you are on my email list tomorrow, you will get my weekly email that will have a project sheet for the card we make today. It'll have measurements and a full supply list on how to put the card together. You'll also get the project sheet from last Friday's Facebook Live as well. So you get two. So that's super exciting. So if you're not part of my email list, I would welcome you to sign up for that. It is completely free. And I'm going to pop the link here in the comments. Whoops, there we go. Make sure I'm just copying and pasting that link. Hi, Jeanne. Jeanne, thank you for the beautiful Songbird stamp card. Oh, good. I'm so glad it arrived to you. Okay, I'm popping the link to sign up for my email list. So if you want that, and I do just want to call this out. So if you are watching this video on replay later on, or you're watching it on YouTube, let me give you some dates. So today is March 17th. Okay, so that's when Facebook Live happens. My email will go out on the 18th, Saturday the 18th. It'll have the project sheet for this, and it'll have the project sheet for last week in case you missed it. Now, next Friday, I'll go Facebook Live again, which will be the 24th of March, 2023, and my email will go out on Saturday the 25th. So you will get whatever project I make next Friday, and you'll get a second chance to get the Legendary Ride project sheet. So I just want to be clear of when you're watching this. If you're watching this sometime in May, you won't get this. You will get a project sheet, but it won't be for this project. So I did want to go ahead and clarify that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I have a host code here. I'm going to talk to you about something I'm doing for the weekend. Guys, I did a massive craft room clean out this week. Like, it has been all I've been doing. So in the process of doing that, I put together some little card packs, and I'm going to show you this in a minute. So I have an ordering special this weekend. If you do place a minimum $30 order in my online store this weekend, the link is going to be in the description of this video. So if you place an order from today, 3/17/2023 to 3/20, which is Monday, 2023. Oh my gosh, they're jiggling the light. I hope that doesn't knock it out again. Then a minimum $30 order, you do have to use this host code. The only exception is if your order is over $150 this weekend, don't use this host code because you're going to get your own Stampin' Rewards. But $30 minimum up to $150, make sure you put this host code in, and I'm going to send you a little thank you gift. Well, let me leave this here for a second. I'll send you a little thank you gift. And then in addition to the thank you gift, I'm going to send you a pack of 5 handmade cards. So I went through and pulled a whole bunch of these random packs of cards together. So here's just like a little assortment of the cards I pulled for this pack of 5. So they're all different. They're all occasion cards. So there's some birthday, some thank you, some thinking of you. But that is a little ordering incentive I'm putting together this weekend. Now I do have these pulled. I can't take special requests. However, if you maybe just want all birthday or all thank you, I am open to that. So if you place your order, when you place your order, you can just send me an email, and I can try and put one together for maybe an occasion that you like. If you want all Christmas, all birthday, but they're really fun assortments, all occasion, and they're really beautiful cards. So that is my ordering incentive for this weekend. Again, $30 minimum order in my online store using this code. You're going to get a little gift from me. I'll also email you a PDF tutorial, and then you're also going to get a pack of handmade cards. So a little incentive for St. Patrick's Day weekend. Okay. Okay. Prizes for last week. Last week on Facebook Live, this was the card we made, the cute little Rain or Shine turtle card, which I love. And if you missed this was last Friday's Facebook Live project. You can catch the replay here on Facebook or on YouTube. And again, if you sign up for my email list, you'll get the project sheet for the card we make today, and you'll also get the project sheet for this card tomorrow. That'll go out tomorrow. Okay, so our cute little turtle Happy Mail card. What I do is for everybody who shares the video, either here or on YouTube, just leave me a comment. Let me know you shared by the next time I go live, and I'll enter your name into a drawing. So for everybody who shared the video, I put you into a drawing to an opportunity to win the card that I made. So the winner of this card is Lori Bondison, who shared this video over on YouTube. Congratulations, Lori. You were the random winner from our shared drawing. Lori, I have your address. So I will get this card in the mail to you. And, oh, I think that's a little piece of dog hair. Let me just get that out of the way. That's crafting glitter, as we call it here. So Lori, congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, when I made this card, hi Anita, I made this card, it was kind of morphed off of the layout of another card that I made. So I thought what I would do is for everybody who left a comment, I would do this as the card for our prize for commenting. It's a cute little Easter bunny card. She's got her cute little kite and she's ready to go. So everybody who left comments on here, on YouTube, everybody went into a drawing, and the winner is Michelle Montemuro. And I think I'm saying that right. I hope so, Michelle. Congratulations, Michelle. I do not have your address. I would love to pop this card in the mail to you. So if you could send me a email to, it's just my name, AnnMarieHeil@gmail.com, or you can message me here on the Stampin' Ann page with your mailing address, and I'll pop that little guy in the mail to you. And Lori, like I said, I have your address, so this will be going out to you, but Michelle, still need your address. So congratulations, y'all. I'm super excited to send these cards out. I love sending happy mail. So those are our winners. All right. Last but not least, I have a deadline, you guys, coming up on the 20th. Cultivated Creativity is my monthly club. And if I see some folks who are watching who are part of the club, so thank you so much. But we have a couple of days left to register for the March club. Now in March, we're featuring the Sweet Citrus Bundle. And I'm actually going to pop the link for Cultivated Creativity in the comments as well. Because I know some people sometimes have a hard time accessing the description of the video. So let me find it. Here is, I'm going to pop the link here in the comments so you can check it out over on my blog. It'll tell you all about what Cultivated Creativity is. Oh, I didn't paste. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to walk and chew gum over here. Here it is. Okay, so I just popped it in there. This will tell you a little bit about what Cultivated Creativity is. So basically every month, if you want a beautifully curated card kit sent to you every month, we focus on one bundle every month. This month it's Sweet Citrus, so you will need that bundle to complete the projects as shown. But I will send you $20 minimum of consumable product and to make the cards. And then all you'll need is stamps, ink, and adhesive. Everything else will be in your kit for you. All of the cardstock will be pre-cut. Any die cutting that's not part of the Sweet Citrus will be included. And guys, just a really, really fun kit. So I want to show you the projects really quick I've got them all discombobulated here. So I'm going to show you the projects for March. Hello, Nicole. And there are just a couple days left to register for this, so I don't want you guys to miss it. As long as you sign up by Monday, the 20th, you will get the March kit. If you sign up after Monday, it'll be the April kit. So registration's open through the 20th. And then I go ahead and order the product, get your kits prepped and shipped, and they ship out on the 1st of the month, okay? So every month you will get 4 cards, 1 non-card project. And like I said, everything you need to put these together will be included, with the exception of the stamps, the ink, and your adhesives, okay? So I'm going to do a flyby of the cards really quick. So we have 4 cards for a cute little lemon card. And we're going to be doing some techniques with sponge daubers this month as well. So here are the cards. And our non-card is a cute little drink mix tag. So super cute, guys. I don't want you to miss this one. It's a really, really fun kit. Just a couple days left to sign up, okay? So please take advantage of that. Chris says, I loved my first Cultivated Creativity kit, made them the same day I received it. I love hearing that. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Thank you so much for leaving that feedback, Chris. It's such a fun kit to put together. So this month you're going to get a full roll of ribbon, a full pack of embellishments. There's going to be paper. Actually, this month has more than $20 worth of consumables, just because I just wanted to put a little extra in there. So you'll also get, in addition to the 4 cards and the 1 non-card, where did I put the extra cards? Have mercy. How do I just lose stuff? Oh, here they are. In addition to that, you will get a bonus project that is included. So your tutorial will be 5 projects, and then there will be a 6th bonus project on there. And that bonus project, I will make that card for you as a gift. So this month, the bonus project I have in 3 different colorways. You'll get one of these included in your kit, completely made. That's my gift to you. There's always something to eat in your little kit, a little snacky, because I love sending treats. And who knows, there might be some other fun stuff in there too. You just never know. And the snackies will be here tomorrow. I just ordered them and they're super, super fun. And I'm really excited. So if you want to take advantage of that, check out the link in the description of the video or in the comments here on Facebook. There's a link as well. I'd love for you to join. It is $39 a month US. That includes shipping. And I will also email the PDF tutorial to you as well. So it's a lot of stuff for not very much. So, uh-oh, there's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Susan. I know it's chilly today. Tammy says, I just joined in February. Oh, comments are moving. What is it doing? It won't let me read your comment, Tammy. I just joined in February. You'll be amazed by your kit. I know I was. Anne-Marie sends this kit. It's put together so nice. Oh, the paper corners are crisp. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to go back and read this. Oh my gosh. Guys, read Tammy's comment. Thank you so much. Krista, I do not. The kit is only available in the U.S. Since I'm a U.S. demonstrator, I'm only allowed to sell the kit in the U.S. There is going to be a PDF only tutorial or PDF only option coming soon for our friends overseas, but unfortunately I can only send the kit within the US. But that is a great question, Krista. Thank you for asking. And I know I had something else to tell you too. I get so distracted by y'all's comments. But guys, you will love the kit. Sorry. We've got squeaks. But once you subscribe, it's set up as a subscription. You just go ahead, you'll set up a payment. There's no commitment. You can stay as long as you'd like or as short as you'd like. So if you have I have to take the squeaker from her. She's driving me crazy. So if you just want to join for 1 month, you can do that. If you do stay for 6 months consecutively, though, I do send a thank you gift out on the 6th month, which is $25 worth of Stampin' Up product. And that is my extra thank you for staying with me in the kit. So, and when the email, so your kits will go out on the 1st. You'll also get your PDF tutorial that day. And there's also a preview of what next month's kit's going to be in that email as well. So you have plenty of time. If you do decide to cancel, you just have to cancel before your payment runs. So as long as you cancel before your payment goes through, you're good to go. Because I order product for these kits, if you cancel after the payment has gone through, chances are I've already ordered product for you. So you can cancel, but it would be effective the following month. And if you ever have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'm sorry about the squeaking. My dog Stormy found the only toy in the room with a squeaker. So there we go. All right. I think I've told you everything I have to tell you. Let's go ahead and get started making a card. How's that sound? All right, so we are going to create today with Legendary Ride. Anybody have this set? I love it. I did not get this initially, but I am really happy that I did because I'm having a lot of fun creating with it. It is in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, which is going on now through the end of April. Stormy, come here. Come on. Okay, I got her away from the toy. Let's see how long it lasts. I want to show you it in the catalog so you can see the whole collection, because I realize not everybody's familiar. So here it is. This is a really fun suite. There's a stamp and die collection, which is super fun. There's an embossing folder, a metal plate embossing folder. There's also Ready to Ride Designer Series paper, which has glossy accents. It's a specialty paper. And then these adhesive back studs. So this is kind of a fun little kit, or a fun little bundle. And so we're going to make a card with it today. Okay, let me get my bearings here. I have some extra cards to show you at the end, but this is the card we're going to make today. Super cute. Now, I put this card together. Today's card, we're going to step up some things just a little bit. So I hope you like this. This is super fun. It uses that paper. You can kind of see the shine on the paper. And then we have the embossing plate in the back. And then I've also got those metal studs in 2 places on the card. So we're going to do this, but I'm going to step up a couple things and I'm going to show you that. So it's a fun way to look at how you can make a card. And if you want to make it extra fancy, you can take it another step further. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, if you want the project sheet for the card, make sure you're signed up for my email list because it'll go out tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to start with a basic black card base. I have my cuts for the inside. You'll hear growling in the background. I'm going to see if you guys can hear it. Can you hear it? Stormy is tormenting my little 11-pound Gidget Louise. And Gidget is such a brat. She's not doing anything to her, but Gidget just doesn't want her near her. So she has this little, we call it her little demonic growl. So anywho, you might hear a little growling because now that oh good, she found the squeaker again. We're just going to go with it, guys. All right. I hope you can hear that little growl because it's hysterical. Here we go. Basic black card. And I missed a ton of comments. I'm going to have to go back after the video. Chris says, love it. Perfect for us as we ride a motorcycle and have many friends that do too. Yeah, if you're a motorcycle enthusiast, this is a fabulous set. I'm going to pick up the toy. Hold on, guys. All right, you got to find a toy that doesn't squeak, okay? Okay. She just looked at me like I ruined her day, y'all. Her face. She was like, but why? It's okay, Stormy. You have plenty of toys to play with. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, we have a basic black card base, 4 1/4 by 11, folded at the top. This card is a top folding card. If you want your card to open like a book, you just have to adjust your measurements. Okay, we're going to go burnish that nice and crisp with our bone folder. Thank you for sharing, Shirley. And then next up, I did use that metal plate embossing folder. Let me show it to you up close. So here is, I know there's a glare, the metal, I don't know what I'm showing you, metal plate embossing folder. And then here it is. I just did it on some basic gray. Now, if you wanted to step this up a little bit, you could always ink, maybe some gray ink around the edges to kind of rough it up a little bit. You know what? I don't have a sponge, my blending brush. It's on the other side of the room. So my cup of blending brushes is on the other side of the room. But I would normally maybe put a little ink around the edges just to take it one step further if you wanted to. I didn't on my original card, but if you wanted to, since we're kind of elevating this one, you could do that if you wanted to. But we're just going to adhere this. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to adhere this to the black. Normally I like to do an extra layer, but we're going to do more layers on top. So that's why I just decided to opt for this gray embossed layer on the black. Yeah. I want to make sure the card was opening correctly. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. Okay. Okay. You're driving. Tammy says this would be pretty on the silver paper too. This metal looks really cool embossed in silver. You know, I thought I may have a sample of it, but not close by. I pulled some extra samples to show you, but not one embossed on silver. But this looks really cool on silver, guys. Trust me. It's a really cool look. So it kind of just adds that little pop of texture. Okay. Next up, we've got, oh goodness me, I don't even remember these measurements. They'll be on the tutorial or on the project sheet. I'm going to try and do my best. It looks like 2.5 by 5. This looks like 2.5 by 5. Let's go with that. This is pumpkin pie. Now, on my original card, I had stamped the flames in the background. Now, on my original card, so this is pumpkin pie. On my original card, I stamped in Mango Melody because I like the look a little better. When I stamped in Pumpkin Pie, I felt like it was a little too dark. So I stamped on Mango Melody because it kind of gave me a little more of a tone-on-tone effect, where when I stamped in Pumpkin Pie, it almost stood out a little too much to me. So that was just one thing I did that was a little bit different. So you'll see that on the project sheet. No, I didn't name the color wrong, so which I'm known to do. Let's use a piece of scrap paper. So we're going to elevate that. So like I said, on the original card, I did Mango Melody on Pumpkin Pie. On this card, I'm going to heat emboss because, guys, I don't know about you, but heat embossing is just so fancy. And I don't know. I just really like the look that heat embossing gives. And since we're stepping up this second one, thought it would be kind of fun to heat emboss the flames. And I know there's some purple here. Sorry, it's the scrap paper that was close. That's what we're going to use. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy. Get all the static off. Now, I'm only going to stamp these flames around this edge. There's really no need to stamp anything here because you're not going to see it on the layout. So I'm just going to take my little flame stamp, twist and turn the images so they're all going different directions. I just think the flames are they're so fun. Just adds a little bit extra. So I'm just kind of, like I said, randomly twisting and turning. And I'm not putting anything around the other edges because we're just not going to see it. So no need to do that extra work. We're going to put some clear embossing powder on here. I like these little dishes, although in honesty, they probably could be a little bigger. But I just like them because I can spoon my embossing folder on, or embossing powder on here, and they could just be right contained. I could just tap off the excess like such. I'm going to leave that open because we're going to use that again. I'm going to use my little pink hands so I don't burn my fingers. Let's let this warm up for just a second. Hi, Nora. Thanks for sharing. I'll just tap off any excess there. Okay, and now, like I said, if you didn't want to heat emboss, it looks perfectly fine, just stamped in ink as well. I just kind of wanted to fancy it up a little bit since the paper has that heat embossing on. Not heat embossing, but it has a shiny finish to it. I wanted to see how it would look heat embossed. Hi, Melanie. Thanks for watching and sharing. How's everyone's Friday going? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Anybody doing anything fun for the holiday? It's kind of fun that it's on a Friday, but oh, look at those flames. Oh, fancy. I just think they're super cool. And then look, it just has that nice little shine, and it makes them a little more pronounced than they were on the original card. So let's see how this pans out. Okay, and another thing you could do that I kind of liked on the original, I'm going to try to get a sponge dauber out, but watch, I'm going to get ink all over my hands. What color is this? Yeah, close enough. Let's use some Mango Melody ink. This is kind of the stepped up version of the original card, so I'm going to do a little bit of extra on this. I'm just going to put some ink around the edges just for a little depth. And again, If you wanted to keep it simple, you could have just, gone ahead and stamped it in ink and called it good. Melanie says, oh, you've got corned beef ready in the crock pot. That sounds good. Even though tomorrow is not St. Patrick's Day, that sounds good. Maybe we'll have to do something like that. I love using, I love cabbage too. So you said corned beef, and now I've got it in my head. I just want the cabbage. I'm a veggie person. My husband's the meat person. I'm more of a vegisaurus, so I'm kind of excited for some cabbage now. So okay, we've got that. Now I've got this really pretty paper. Like I said, this already has kind of an embossed detail on it. Where's my... I'm putting things away. I'm looking for the ruler and I put it away. This is a piece of the pretty DSP that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And for a little bit of extra fun, we are going to do some die cutting. I don't think I need this right now. Let's move it out of the way. Cabbage, carrots, and little red potatoes. Everything about that sounds good to me. Like I said, I'm all about the veggies, guys. So I can take or leave the meat, but I do love me some veggies. Okay, I'm using the basic Borders dies with this cute little stitch chevron image. I'm going to try and get it as centered as I can so both of the ends are kind of even. And, okay. My Post-it note's not as sticky as I want it to be. Hold on. Karen says she had corned beef and cabbage. Susan's having corned beef and cabbage. Oh, gosh, it's a St. Patrick's Day feast today. I love it. I have to go grocery. I have to do a grocery pickup order, you guys. Where I've been kind of lazy this week, and let me tell you, we're scraping by. It's pantry challenge week here. I mean, we have plenty of food in the house, but we're making up all kinds of random meals because somebody needs to go grocery shopping, and I've been putting it off all week. Ooh, Karen Shamrock Shake and Reuben sandwich. I will tell you guys, I do love a good Reuben. Oh my gosh, corned beef, sauerkraut. Again, I love cabbage. And that Thousand Island dressing on a nice marbled rye. Oh, give it up for a Reuben sandwich. So this is just a piece of basic black. I just cut a little 3/4 inch strip, and I'm going to pop that on the side because I really think this stitched kind of zigzaggy die looks really cool with the tire tracks. So Melanie says, Arby's? Are you asking if that's where Karen got her sandwich? I'm a fan of making my own. I actually need to make some homemade sauerkraut. I haven't made any in a while. It stinks up the house so badly that it's like if you're going to make it, you have to make sure you can open your windows because it's super stinky, but it's so worthwhile making it on your own. Okay, I've got that behind scissors. Oh, Karen says she loves cabbage and sauerkraut and Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are one of my favorites. Brussels sprouts, broccoli. I love Brussels sprouts, Parmesan garlic Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. If you guys have never tried it, look it up. It's so good. They're my favorite way to eat Brussels sprouts. I love them roasted. Brussels sprouts, right? It's plural. Okay, so we have our little bit of ink around the edges, our bold flames. These are a lot brighter than the original card, but I like it. So we're just going to adhere this layer. And I just kind of like how the pumpkin pie pops on this black and gray on this. I just think it's really pretty. And the paper in this suite is super cool. So like I said, one side of the paper has these shiny patterns, and then there's beautiful complementary patterns as well. Karen says she's going to a local diner, but the New York Reuben at Arby's is fantastic. I don't think I've had that at Arby's. I don't think I've been to Arby's in a really long time. So you may have to check that out for a quick Reuben fix. I do like the Reuben at McAllister's. If anyone has a McAllister's deli nearby, theirs is pretty good. We're just going to talk food. We're going to talk food and cards, guys, right? Jamie says she wants St. Patrick's Day veggies. I know, right? Now that we're talking about all this food. Okay. Oh, this way. Oh, I kind of like those flames a little more pronounced with the embossing and the embossing. Kind of fancy, right? We'll have to hold the cards up side by side at the end, and you can tell me if you like the brighter flames or the more subtle flames. So we're just going to put this layer on right here. So those flames are just kind of peeky poking out. I see, and I think, Mary Ellis, I saw you just sent me a message. It popped up on my screen a little while ago. I'll have to look at it after the video. I promise I will check it out after I'm live. Okay. Oh, is this too long? It's a little long, but it's okay. We're not stuck down yet. There. Fixed. Bump. I love it. Now, I want to point out another pattern that's super cool. In this is this pattern with the gears. I really like this, and I originally wanted to do this, but look, guys, the other side of this paper has these really cute little like scenes. There's like a little like gas station, a map. Here's a little like diner, a little motorcycle guy, a little landscape. And I just thought, I'm so stingy with my paper. You guys already know this. But I just thought these were so cool. I had originally cut one to use. I think this was the flame pattern. And I was like, well, I really like that pattern, but I don't want to waste these. So that's why I went with the tire tracks. But there's also, and I saw a really cute card the other day with this pattern. There's a really pretty floral that's all shimmery. Here's like a map. I'll just take you through them real quick, because sometimes I know you can't really see the patterns up close in the catalog. Here's this cute little tools. Are these wrenches? I don't know. The little diner slash, I think they're all diners. So cute with little burgers on the signs. And then we looked at that one. Oh, and then there's a checkerboard that's embossed. And then these cute little vests and boots and helmets. This is like a motorcycle lover's dream. And then there's these pretty little stars and then motorcycles. Now, the dies will cut out these motorcycles too. So that's a fun cheat. If you don't want to stamp, you can just cut out one of these motorcycles and put it on your card too. So the paper is super cute, you guys. It's super cute. So, and I think you could use this. It doesn't have to be all masculine cards. I really think the florals could be cute in other ways too. So if you wanted to use it without your motorcycles, we'll stamp a motorcycle. Okay, so I don't know. Those bright flames, I'm kind of jiving on those right now. We're going to do my Stamparatus. Here it is. And I have this set up because I want to show you something else too on one of the alternatives. So the Stamparatus is Stampin' Up stamp positioning tool. I'm just going to move this over. One thing I love about the Stamparatus is you can move the plate. It has a hinge that can be moved and you have two plates. So I have this set up to show you something else. Chris says she's going to have to order more of the paper. Chris, I said the same thing to myself earlier today. We all know. You guys, I think it was last week I talked about designer series paper. It's such a problem. And after my cleaning in my craft room this week, holy cow, I have more designer series paper than I probably should have, but I'm going to keep ordering it. You know why? Because I love it. But I'm stamping in StazOn. I really like StazOn for solid black images. The Tuxedo Black Memento is great too. Sometimes I find it can take a little bit of a gray hue. So I actually really like StazOn. And on cling stamps, I like StazOn. I don't really use StazOn on my photopolymer because it has a special cleaner to take the ink off. You do need the special StazOn cleaner. And on photopolymer, if you use it a lot, it can break down your photopolymer over time. I mean, you'd have to probably use it a lot for that to happen, but I tend really not to use StazOn on my photopolymer, but sometimes for these nice solid images, I'm inking that up like way excessively. So we're going to stamp. I do like StazOn. I think it's more of a true black. Memento, if you get a good coverage, it'll be black, but sometimes it can take like a grayish black hue. And I really just wanted this to be really a solid black. Now I just re-inked this not too long ago, so I got a really nice image, but if I did not get a very crisp image, I could ink up again and then stamp down again. But I like it. So we're just going to leave it. And not to mention, Stays On smells like almonds, so it's a huge, that's an added bonus if you like the smell of almonds. I like to sniff the Stays On pad. So random. Okay, now the dies are super fun because you can cut out the stamped images. You can also create your own motorcycle. You don't even have to stamp anything. And I have one of the projects I'm going to show you is a swap card that a friend of mine made. And I will show you how you can put the motorcycle together with just the dies too. Okay, so we're going to cut this out. Ba-dum-bum. Trying not to shake the desk. We'll put, oh, it's a little big. And the only thing with Stays On is it does stay wet a little bit longer. So just keep in mind it needs maybe just a little more time to dry, or you can hit it with the heat tool too, but it does stay wet just a little bit longer, especially if you do multiple layers of it. So we're going to cut out our die. Make sure I have some sticky on the back. I know it's a little shaky, but that's it. I think it's the last thing it's the last thing we're die cutting. So I always used to get everything pre-cut and done ahead of time, but I had somebody tell me once, well, I really would like to see how the die cutting machine works because I don't have one. So I have to realize that not everybody has a die cutting machine. So that's why I like to do a little bit of it on the video. Okay, so we have our cute little motorcycle. Now on the original card, I left this just plain. Again, we had our more muted flames, and this is just plain. I actually accented some of what the hardware would be, like I don't know my car parts or motorcycle parts, but anything that would be shiny on the motorcycle, I accented with Wink of Stella. But this one, I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I'm actually going to, I am going to go ahead and emboss it. I hope this is dry enough. Yeah. It's not like my Versamark pad is super clean or anything. So I'm just going to smoosh it in Versamark. Leave myself a little area to hold on to. See how I'm holding on right here? So I'm just going to smoosh the image in Versamark to get it nice and coated. And then hold it here and put some clear embossing over the whole thing. And it really doesn't matter if you use an embossing buddy or anything because we're not really focused on the detail. We're just making the whole image shiny. And we'll go back, that little area that I'm using as a handle, we'll have to go back and re-emboss that. But I just need a place to hold. So turn this back on. I don't know, this was just another way to step it up a little bit. I figure, I don't know if I'm going to like all the shiny pieces, but I thought it would be fun to see how it looked. Sometimes I like to make the cards exactly like I make them, and other times I like to step them up a little bit and see if we like it a little more. Then I realized that maybe the heat embossing, this might be just too much work for some people, and that's totally fine. If it's not your thing, I know these little hands are a riot, aren't they? They're so cute, and they come in all different colors. Okay. And then I'm going to go back with Versamark. Sound effects are a plus. And, oh, I spy an area that I didn't really emboss well. I'm going to have to just hit that again. Oh, no. Hold on. I spilled some embossing powder. Got to bring the vacuum. Ready? My little ladybug vacuum. Amazon. She's so cute. Perfect for when you're doing embossing. It's battery powered. And it stops all that. Do you love all the fun little things we have for our craft rooms? Woo, come back here. All right. It's hard to tell if it's all embossed, but I think it is. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you like the shiny motorcycle? I don't know. I just thought it kind of fancied it up a little bit. We got to stamp a sentiment. Let's do that. We're going to do "You are amazing." Actually, I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use Memento on the sentiment, you guys, because I have to use a special StazOn cleaner if I use StazOn, and the sentiment's fine in Memento. It's just really on the big solid images I like using StazOn. So I'm going to cheat and use Memento here. It might say StazOn on the project sheet. You can use StazOn or Memento. I figure the sentiment's the sentiment. So we're going to stamp. Hold on. I got to get right on top of it. No, that's not good. Oh, I just stuck my finger. Stuck my finger in the Memento pad. I stamped that crooked, you guys. So only thing I struggle with cling stamps and sentiments, better getting them straight. But that's why cardstock has two sides, you guys, because you can just cover up your oopsie and move along with your day. All right, now the rest comes together pretty easy. I'm just going to take a pair of paper snips, snip an angle, and now we're going to put this on our card. I'm going to start with, Karen says you love the stepped up card. Okay, good. We'll put them side by side. Sometimes I think it's fun to have options. If you're not a super fancy stamper and you don't want to do all those extra steps, I think the original card is perfectly fine. But if you are somebody who likes all the extra details and spending a lot of time creating, maybe the stepped up version is your jam. There's no right or wrong. That's what I love about stamping. You can make it as simple or as stepped up as you want to. Pop this on with some dimensionals. I kind of like the embossing, and this is kind of tough to see, I think, on the video. It looks really cool in person though, with all the shine. And then my sentiment here is grounding our bike. We don't want it floating in midair, so I kind of have it riding along the sentiment. Now, the project sheet is going to be the original card. I am going to put notes on the project sheet for you with some of the stepped up things that we did. And I'll probably add a photo of the stepped up in now that we've done it as well. Last but not least, well, we have two things. We have to find the embellishments first. Here they are. So we have to add in some of these adhesive backed gears. Where is my take your pick tool? Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 of the black ones to the center of these cute little wheels. Oh my gosh. Just to zhuzh them up. And then you could use the black or you could use the silver. I kind of like the silver, a little more industrial looking. Hi, Sonia. Nice to see you there today. And we're just going to add these as a little accent on the top. Oh, you know, sometimes I do really well with the take your pick tool, and other times I do just fine with my fingers. So these are little tiny ones. So I almost feel like I might fare a little better with just my hands on this to line them up. Okay, and I'm just going to do 3. These are really tiny. Tweezers might be a better option for these. I'm not really pushing them down until I get them laid out. Okay, there we go. Little tiny hardware accent. I like these because even though they're tiny, I think they pack like a really nice punch. And it's kind of hard to see the black on there, but it looks nice in person. Trust me. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Now, my insides. Here they are. What can we do here? We've got, I just have a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4, and then I don't even know. I think this is like a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's like a 1/2 inch strip. I like the fancy paper because you don't really need a lot of it. It packs a nice accent because it has the shine to it. So let's see what we can do here. What do you think? What do you want for a sentiment? Ride on, it's your birthday? Or classic, authentic you since forever? Dad, you're the coolest? I don't know. What do you guys think? Ride on, it's your birthday? I think that's kind of universal, right? Since I'm giving this away. Because Dad, I mean, you know, that makes it a little more limited. So, birthday? Okay. I'm with you, Shirley. We're going to do birthday, and I'm going to pull out this, pull out the little wrench. We're going to do that too. All right. Come here, ink block. I guess we could put some flames inside, but I'm kind of feeling that wrench. Is it a wrench? I don't even know. I'm so not a tool person. I guess I probably should use Stays On for this. This is a pretty thick image. And I probably should use my Stamparatus too, but famous last words. Since I just inked up my Stays On pad, I think I should be okay. Okay. Ride on. It's your birthday. Ooh, I did okay. Woohoo! And now let's do a little wrench. Because, you know, there we go. Just a little accent. We could have done the smaller motorcycle too, but I just got to zhuzh it up a little bit. Add our little strip. I kind of like the font too. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of vintagey. I don't know. It has a cool look to it. What do you guys think? I've heard from a couple of you guys. Do you guys like this set? I realize, I mean, obviously you'd have to know somebody who maybe rides a motorcycle or is into motorcycles, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of cute. I wasn't originally going to get it, but I'm super happy I did. Because I find I've actually been using it a lot. So I either need to make more friends who ride motorcycles or or I'm sure I have people I can send this to. I probably should have put a little pop of orange in here somewhere, huh? Well, it's too late now. I like it. So fun, you guys. So fun. So that is the final card. Okay, let's look at them side by side, and I'm going to show you some alternatives, okay? I don't know. Those bright embossed flames are kind of cool. What do you guys think? I kind of like them both. If I didn't want to do all the extra work, the original card is kind of cool, but look at all the extra shine on this one. In this one, you can't really see the wink of Stella, but it's super cute. I didn't do the inside of this one, but I will. So what do you guys think? There we go. 2 cards. Next up, let's look at the one. This is a card that my friend Nathan made for a swap, and he put the bike together with the pieces from the dies. And this is the silver foil. This one's the darker silver, and he used some navy. And I love the flames, and it's like popping a wheelie. I think it's kind of fun, right? So this one's super cute, and he did a little label, and then he did on the inside the smaller bike. So kind of cute. This just goes to show you can piece all of that together. I'll move it up so you can see it. You can piece the bike together with the dies, which I think is super fun. And then here's a fun card that we did at our team meeting that I just thought was super kind of fun. And this is a way to show motion on your card. And I want to show you that real quick. Just the gist. We're not going to make the whole card, but I want to kind of show you. Notice how I mentioned that this has the hinges on it, right? So we would, in this case, I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper just to kind of show you. So what you do is you would line your cardstock in your Stamparatus, how you want it. And I'm just going to do this in Memento, so it's quicker. Because, obviously we're not using that. So what you do to create this motion is stamp down. Imagine that's a good stamp. Don't re-ink. Move it over a hinge. Stamp again. and then move it over one more time and stamp again. So you're using, now obviously this is going to look much cooler if you have better ink coverage, but it's just a way to kind of show motion on the motorcycle, and it makes it super easy to line it up perfectly by using the Stamparatus. So full strength, over one hinge, the stamped off once, and then move it over one more hinge, and then stamped off twice, and it just kind of creates the zoom, zoom, zoom. Get like the sound, and it has flames coming out of the back, which I think is kind of fun too. So that's just another kind of fun thing you can do too, to just kind of create a little more interest on your card. So again, here are the alternatives, just to show you more ideas. I have more, I just couldn't find them before I got started. And then the card we made today. So I hope you guys love it. I hope you love this set. Again, want to mention, if you're not signed up for Cultivated Creativity, my monthly club, check that out. There's a link in the description of the video. There's one in the comments. Deadline is the 20th, guys. And I don't want you to miss it. That's going to be the Sweet Citrus Kit. So check that out. I don't want you to miss that. Sign up if you're ready, because you're running out of time. And then also this weekend, so from March 17th to March 20th, any order in my online store that uses this host code will also receive, in addition to some a thank you gift from me, you'll also get a package of 5 handmade cards from my craft room clean out. So I want to call it out. And if you want more on that, watch the replay. I talk about it right in the beginning. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. What's that? Oh my gosh. How about St. Patrick's Day? I'm ready for November, clearly. So have a great St. Patrick's Day. It's March, Anne-Marie. It's not November. And have a great weekend. And I will be back with you guys next Friday. And if you have any questions at all about Cultivated Creativity or anything like that, please send me a message here on the page or send me an email, and I'm happy to answer that for you. And I'm knocking off my bejewels here. Hold on. You guys have an awesome weekend. Thanks so much for staying with me today, and I will see you back next week. Happy stamping, everybody. Bye-bye.